4 important tips for paper 4 exam IGCSE chemistry 06200971. So, guys, for paper 4, it contains actually around 7 questions, maybe more, maybe less. Total time for this paper is 1 hour 15 minutes and total marks 80. So according to this, the first step is time management. Sometimes, guys, we can't see in the examiner report this comment. So few candidates were unable to complete the exam paper within the time limit. So according to this, guys, we need to take care about the number of questions and the total marks of every question. So you need to manage your time accordingly. So we said that we have 1 hour and 15 minutes. So we have actually 1 hour means 60 minutes plus 15. So actually we have 75 minutes. So 75 minutes and we have 80 marks. So actually it means for every mark we have about almost 1 minute. So we have to take care about this. So we need to think professionally, not emotionally. So in case if you find yourself is busy with a question, you find yourself that some questions are hard, so don't let this question takes your time. So please delay this question until you finish the rest of question, then you can come back, but please don't forget this question. Okay, guys, again, you need to think professionally, not emotionally. Tip number 2, actually, guys, is to understand the question well before giving your answer. Sometimes, guys, some students actually read the question quickly and then they misunderstand the question and they could give the wrong answers. So you need actually, guys, to scan the question, to read it carefully. I recommend you to read any question in paper for at least twice. So for tip number 3, guys, we have to take care of the bold words in the questions to give the correct response. Guys, let's take this example. So here, this is a question taken from a past paper, double I. So write the ionic half equation for the reaction which takes place at the anode when molten potassium bromide KBr is decomposed by the passage of the electric current. Here, guys, this is the bold word. This is molten. Guys, of course, in this topic, according to the status for the ionic compound, you can determine actually what happens at every, like at the cathode and at the anode. So, for example, here, let's answer this question. Molten potassium bromide means you have here only K plus ions, and you have here also Pr minus ions. So of course it's easy to know that K goes to the cathode, which is negative electrode, by reduction, by gaining electrons. This is reduction. And here for Pr, of course, goes to the anode, which is positive electrode. By also here, you need to take care, this is going to be oxidation by losing electrons. So the word molten here, which is bold, actually it makes you decide that you have only K plus ions and you have Br minus ions. So if we take care about the second one here, name the products and state the observation at the negative and positive electrodes when dilute aqueous potassium bromide. Look at this, dilute aqueous potassium bromide, KBr, is decomposed by the passage of an electric current. So here, guys, this is completely different. Same compound, KBr. So you have K plus and you have Pr minus. And then you have the word aqueous, means you have water. So water means you have also in the solution H plus from water and you have OH minus. And also you have the word dilute. This word is very important to know that this halide Pr is going to be oxidized at the anode, or is this OH? So if we can solve this also, guys, quickly. So we have K plus and H plus. So which one of these goes to the negative cathode? So actually, guys, the rule here, if you remember that the lower the reactivity will go. So here H plus hydrogen is below potassium in the reactivity series. So actually H plus will be reduced at the cathode according to the half equation. We can write it down also quickly here. So H plus aqueous plus 2 electrons to produce H2 gas. So here hydrogen gas produced. And here we have Br minus and OH. So which one is more likely to be oxidized at the anode? So according to the word dilute, that's why it's really important to take care about this. So actually Br or bromide, which is halide, will not be oxidized because it's dilute. So in this case, OH goes to the positive anode, forming oxygen gas according to this half equation. You know, this, by the way, this half equation is really important for your exam. So for OH aqueous, so O2 gas plus water, 2 molecules of water plus 4 electrons. Okay, guys? So again, you have to take care about the bold words mentioned in every question. Last tip number 4 is be sure that you give the needed answer according to the marks mentioned for every question. For example, if you read this question, explain in terms of collision theory why decreasing the temperature decreases the rate of this reaction. Sometimes students understand the question and also they know the answer, but they didn't take care about the number of marks mentioned here. Here you have 3 marks. It means, guys, you need to mention actually 3 different points, and they should be related to the answer, of course. So don't write only one reason. You need to write 3 different points. So for this question, for example, here he says explain. So decreasing temperature decreases the rate. So actually we need to talk about what happens by decreasing temperature. So it affects, of course, the Ke, kinetic energy decreases. By decreasing temperature, actually kinetic energy of particles decrease. And also, guys, according to this, so the rate of collision also of particles decreases. So particles which have energy equal to or greater than activation energy also will be less. So the reaction rate actually decreases by decreasing the temperature. Okay, guys? So hopefully everything is going okay with you. Best of luck. Thank you so much, guys.